Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for downloading or streaming the Be Our Guest podcast. We made it to the weekend, so man, thank you for that. Pam and Ricky join me today, and we are simply ranking groups of 3 things down at Walt Disney World: attractions, restaurants, resorts, transportation methods, and more. And see what you think. What do you think we're going to put our list together 1 through 3 and then play right along with us. And we're going to continue this exercise on Sunday night's live call-in show. So just a way to kind of think about, where do we rank Space Mountain, Tron, or Big Thunder Mountain 1 through 3 if we had to do that today, because it would probably change tomorrow. So play right along with us on today's podcast. And don't forget, our show is always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure. And don't forget, the Magic for Less is a platinum earmarked agency, which means Disney has recognized them for being the best of the best. Check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. Just click through that when you do your online shopping. That supports the show. And thank you to our patrons. You guys make the show possible. You can support us as well on Patreon. It's just $5 a month. And for that support, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. Come over this week. We'd love to have you. Patreon.com/beourguestpodcast.
Ready to take a trip to the world? You found the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. This is where your memories come front and center on our podcast stage.
Welcome to episode 2717 of the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from beourguestpodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're getting ready to have a great weekend. We're going to kick it off right now with some fun Disney talk, and we're going to play a game or just have an exercise here, and hopefully you'll play right along with us. And you can do this one right along with your family as you sit down to some sizzling hot fajitas and chips and guac tonight at the table. That's what every Friday night is made for. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to have some fun. My friends are joining me. Ricky is here from the mouseforless.com and a DisneyWorldAfterAll.com. And by this time, I'm sure that potty training is done, over, and finished, and the cap and gown has been placed on top of said Victor's head, and everything is done, right? Everything's good to go, right?
No.
Positive? 100%.
No.
Yes.
No.
Diapers
True.
like thrown away. Like you'll never get a coupon from Pampers the rest of your life.
No, I'm sure that's not the case. So
Gotta think positive. You got to manifest it. That's how these things work.
that's yes, sure. Let's go with that. So
Power of
also,
positivity.
I will not be having fajitas and chips and guac.
You're not
tonight,
doing
so.
it right. That's what you.
No.
That's why. That's what motivates you. Like that gets you to the finish line Monday through Friday. Boom.
Yeah,
Friday at 4:30.
The places that I like to go are not on the same path as Brian work. Because we'll usually meet in the middle, and so usually there's a pizza place that we'll go to, and that's where we'll meet in the middle. There's actually 2 pizza places, or let's see, usually it's the pizza place that we go to. There's a Freddy's in there too, so sometimes we'll pick Freddy's.
Freddy's is solid.
But...
Oh, and you're making me sad. My Happy Joe's went out of business.
Oh,
I know.
that's so sad.
I know.
Sorry.
It's so sad. I know.
Thoughts and prayers.
That's a tragedy, to be honest. I might have to buy the franchise.
You may.
Dude,
You may.
they put out a thing said inquire. I'm like, I might. That's how much I like their taco pizzas. I might have to.
Is there? But there's another Happy Joe's somewhere, right?
Not in St. Louis. That
Oh,
was the
not in
last
St.
one.
Louis. Oh,
So
well.
I might have to do something about
You
that.
may just have to learn how to make it and actually
Dude,
make.
nobody can make a taco pizza except for Moose Jaw up in Wisconsin Dells. That's a long drive.
That you can make one at home. You
My
do have
elementary school used to make.
Oh my
Yes!
god.
Gosh, yes.
Mary
yes,
Beth with the
yes, yes,
hairnet.
yes.
Yeah, I don't trust that. Oh no. I like Joe, and I like him to be happy with the sauce, but kind of just, and you get a little pride. They have ice cream, and it's the whole thing. I don't
You
know.
have an
Anyway, so-
oven and you can make your own pizza.
We're not good at that. We're good at something. We're also not good at putting a top on a Jeep. I found out over the past week. We've tried for like every night for a week, and it's still not on there. Anyway, So, Ricky, we're here. We're going to get Pam in here. We're going to talk Disney. Pam Forrester, co-owner Magic for Less Travel. Pam, what sad news do you have in the restaurant industry in your corner of the net?
I don't know. I don't have any sad news, I don't think, at all to report. That's we have our same little local areas, although I think one may not make it because it's newish. It actually moved into where a more established and popular location was, and it does have this restaurant. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to put bad mojo out there.
Yeah,
but
seriously, I feel like
I know, but this restaurant has a more popular location, and the restaurant that was there before in this location is more popular, but we drive past. There's a place that we end up going almost every weekend. We just like the place. The owners are awesome, whatever. It's packed every weekend. And we drive past this little place where it used to be, and it's like, oh, there's not anybody there at this restaurant. I don't know that they're going to make it. I hope they do, because choices are always a good thing, but I don't know.
I'm a sucker for mom and pop places. Like I'll just go there because I'll feel bad. Like I want to support small businesses, especially people that are hustling and trying. Like I will go there every time over like a chain, like a franchise. Like that's just me. I just want to support those kind of places. And tell me it's not the place. Isn't there that place that has like a turkey burrito, the Turkerito or something?
Oh no, it is not.
Oh, thank God, because
no,
I've never had that.
Established. They have several locations in the area.
Because I mean, you showed me that like 5 years ago, and it's still like
Gobblerito.
Gobblerito. God bless America. Like someday I got to see like the Statue of Liberty. I got to get to Hawaii, and I got to get a Gobblerito. Like there's like there's like 5 things on my to-do list before I die, and that's like one of the top 5 things on my list to do before I die.
All right, so you and Pam next time, since your time is a little more free, you have to schedule a time to come out, and I'll make sure that if they're not doing the Gobblerito, that I will get some and put some in the freezer.
Don't think that I don't think of a Gobblerito like once every week. I mean, like all the time. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I think Hannah could say the same thing.
Holy, I mean, like whoever invented that thing needs to be, I don't know if they got the Presidential Medal of Honor or what. They should.
I
like
heard.
you're just getting that thing put around their neck like Gobblerito. Holy smokes. Anyway, let's get to the Disney talk. Today we're just gonna have some fun. It's Friday. It's the weekend. We're getting ready to have fajitas and all that stuff. So we thought we'd just kind of have some fun. We're gonna call this show Rank 'em. We're just going to rank them. We're just going to come up with 3 things, and we just have to rank them just based on our feelings right now. This is not something that you have to come at us hot because you're like, how could you put that thing on top of the other thing and say, this isn't something we're going to have like set in stone. It's just how we feel about things right now. So, for example, don't come at me. But I'm going to start off with Cruise Line, World, Land. Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line. And right now, I think if I had to rank them myself, I'm going Cruise Line, Disneyland, Walt Disney World. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. That's where I would rank them as far as Disney vacations. So, Pam Forrester, where would you put those 3?
Dang.
I know. Coming in hot right off the bat. Let's go.
I'm going to do Cruise, World, Land.
Okay. And Ricky, what do you got?
I am with Pam. I am gonna go Cruise, World, Land. Yeah, I think that is not easy. I agree.
It's not. But like, I always think of World as my home.
Correct.
Like,
same.
So for me, it sort of has, a bigger importance there.
Exactly. Yes. But I love a good cruise vacation too. So that's why that beats a little bit. Yeah.
So do we think we all pick? We think we pick cruise because of the ease, because of the getting to go to the beach, because it's just so chill, but you get very first class service. I mean, we all pick cruise. I mean, that's why I picked it, right? You get to go see the world, but you get the Disney touch, great service. I mean, that's kind of why it's swept.
Yeah, it is. There's something about it. It is both relaxing and an active vacation. I think that it's very easy to do both there, and to do that at World or Land, I think you have to be much more conscientious about it, right? You have to create the opportunities to relax and whatnot, and you don't have to do that on the cruise. So
agreed.
And just the ease of planning, I think, is there.
Yeah. I think I like the quote all inclusiveness of it for the most part too, because
that's true.
you really just pay one price. You get, for the most part, everything included, minus like things like excursions or Palo and, stuff like that, or, like a massage or something. But like, for the most part, everything is included. And, I appreciate that fact. So, yeah, I like, besides the things that you guys had mentioned, that's another really big reason for why I picked cruise line over.
And I think it's also like a more unique thing. Like you just don't get to cruise as much as possible. You get to do the other two. Like it's just like, and it seems like it goes faster for some reason. Like time on a cruise ship goes way faster than time at Disneyland or Walt Disney World. It's just like
absolutely
it's so quick.
It does.
Like,
Even if you're just sitting in a chair and reading a book, like it still seems to go by so much quicker. So I don't know why.
I'm already dreading. Like we're going on a cruise, like in like less than 2 weeks now. And like I'm already like, oh my gosh, it's gonna go so fast. 5 days is so fast. Like it's just
it is.
It's like
too.
I'm already getting dread. It's terrible. Like Disney, we're all terrible at that. Like with our Disney trips, like I'm not even left yet, and I'm already stressing about the thing being over. Like I shouldn't be that way. It's horrible. Like I gotta get a wrap on that. All right, Ricky, give us one. Give us 3 things. Could be anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with monorail, Skyliner, and boat. Do you want me to go first with mine?
It doesn't matter. I can go first.
So I'm going to go, I think, Skyliner, and then I'm going to go monorail, and then I'm going to go boat. And I think the reason why is the Skyliner is just so easy. It just takes you, I know there's a lot of people who are scared of it, but Skyliner for sure is my number one mode of transportation. And I really wish that Disney would continue the lines. I feel like now is the time to do it. We've come out of, like the COVID times and stuff like that. And I feel like now is really the time to expand that Skyliner. And then, of course, monorail, because it's a classic one. And then you've got the boat, which, I mean, yeah, the boat's fantastic too. There's no wrong choice in this, but, something had to be last. So that's where I went with it. So go ahead, Mike.
I'm going boat first. Everything's better on a boat. And because Phil drives a boat. So
yes, Phil does drive a boat. And it is good to see him whenever I'm down there. And
he's told us before hours he takes the thing out and does donuts. I don't know if that's true, but it'd be cool. I picture him doing it. That's pretty awesome. But no, I do like boats. It's just like it's vacation, right? I mean, and there's such a variety of different boats you can ride around property, like the Sasagula boats, basically like pontoon boats back on this, back there. You could ride the Friendship boats in Epcot, or there's different, the water taxis that get you, the launches from like over to the Grand Floridian from the Magic Kingdom, the bigger boats over to Wilderness Lodge. There's just such a variety of different watercraft you can do around property. So I like those. So I'm giving those 1. Monorail for the nostalgia 2. Skyliner 3, even though I love the Skyliner, but it's also very sensitive to weather. So you can't count on the Skyliner all the time. So they can I've been dogged out by that thing like 3 or 4 times where like I've been like, I need to get back somewhere. And then here comes a thunderstorm. Like, oh, dang, now I'm really in trouble. I can't get, it's going to be hard to get home. So it's burned me a couple times and I'm a little mad still. Pam, what do you got?
So I'm going monorail 1, I will say. I feel like it's the most reliable, and for the reason that Mike just said.
I give you that. Yeah, it's definitely the most
reliable.
We've been scorned. We've been scorned by a thunderstorm in the afternoon, all of us.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. And I love both of the other ones so much, but yes, the boat and the Skyliner, like there's a lightning storm, you're out of luck, my friend. Like you're not going to do it. So, and then I think I will do, dang, Skyliner and boat, which are sort of tied for me.
I get that. It's always better on a boat, right, Pam?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Pam, give us 3. What you got? We'll rank them.
Okay, so I'm going with pools, but not the actual pool themselves, the little kids play areas. And there's a lot more than I'm choosing here, but I'm going with the ones that I think are kind of cool. So you got the Wilderness Lodge one, you got Port Orleans French Quarter one, and you got the Grand Floridian one, the Alice and the Tea thing. So, and I will say from my perspective, I kind of went Wilderness Lodge, then French Quarter, then Grand Floridian. But I don't know. Ricky, what do you think? I
think I'm going to go French Quarter, because that's that's a lot of fun. I mean, that's the one with the serpent, right? I'm thinking that right?
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's
And
got
there's,
like the alligators,
play
like
area.
Yeah,
it's
and the
got
play,
alligators
yeah,
with
the play area with
saxophones.
alligators. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah, so I feel like that's a lot of fun.
Fake alligators,
then-
by the way, these are plastic alligators.
Yes, fake
we
alligators.
got
yeah.
to make sure we're clear of that in Florida. Yes, they're
Yes.
the
100%.
plastic ones.
And then maybe the Alice in Wonderland one, so the Grand Floridian, and then Wilderness Lodge. I think that's I think that's the route I'm gonna go with. Yeah, because it's fun, watching the kids just scream when Alice and the teacup is about to
Yes, it tips over.
Mad Hatter hat is about
Yes.
to take over and just go ah! It's just it's so much fun. So I'm gonna
I
go with that.
agree. Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I would go French Quarter for. I like French Quarter. I've had a lot of times there with Mallory. Like we've stayed there a lot, and that's always been a place she loved. So I got a lot of memories there. So I'm going to go French Quarter first. Yeah, probably like Ricky. I'd go Grand Floridian second. That's a cool little area. Wilderness Lodge's a great one, but I just don't have as many. We've stayed there a couple times, and we had fun there. That's a great pool too, though.
It's a newer one too.
Yeah.
The
It
kids'
is.
play area is newish, so
Yeah.
not as familiar with that one for sure.
All right, I'm going to pick 3 monorail sit-down restaurants that we could go to. Let's go with Ohana, Steakhouse 71, and let me throw another one in there. Well, let's kind of, this one's not on the monorail, but it's close. Let's go Whispering Canyon. Those 3. So Ricky, I'll let you go first, Ricky, on this one.
I think I would go with Whispering Canyon first. It's just I've had such great memories there. I love it. I think they have a solid breakfast and a solid lunch dinner, options. It's the all you care to eat skillets. But of course you can choose other options too if you don't want the all you care to eat skillets. So that part's really nice too. And they have so much fun with you. I mean, it's such a fun atmosphere there. So that's definitely number 1 for me. I have not been to Ohana in a while, but I think I'll go with that one second. I know I've heard that the food has dropped off for dinner, but you do have the breakfast. And
Yeah,
the
kind of
breakfast,
for me, it depends if it's breakfast. I really like the breakfast.
Yeah.
I really like the dinner too, but it's expensive.
The dinner is expensive. And, I haven't been there for dinner in a while. Actually, I haven't been there for breakfast in a while either. I tried to get Brian to go there the last trip, but he balked at it. Not because of, price or anything, just because we had just eaten a garden grilled breakfast the day before. And he's like, yeah, I think we've had enough of that kind of experience. So I think I would go with Ohana next, though. Plus, it's a character meal, and it's unique characters for breakfast. So that part's nice because you've got Lilo and Stitch and then Mickey.
And they're all the hotness right now, too.
Yes, of course. So, and dinner is good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the bread, oh my goodness. Hello. Yeah. So that's fantastic. And, you can get it at, the bar, but it's still really good there. And then I think I would do, as much as I love Steakhouse 71 and I love our friend there, I think that would have to be in the 3rd spot for me. Yeah.
Tim.
I know. Our
Come
buddy
at her.
Tim. I love
Ricky
Tim.
at brguestpodcast.com.
What?
I gave your email so Tim can email you.
He knows. He knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, just saying. All right, so Pam, what do you say to those 3?
So I'm putting Steakhouse 71 first because I like all the meals there, and I just
For Tim.
something about
And
it.
Tim, yes.
And Tim, of course, we love Tim and everyone there. I've had great servers all the time there, so yes, but of course we love Tim. I am gonna do Ohana next, and it's been a while since I've been there too, but I have some pretty fond memories of that from back in the day. And I'm gonna do Whispering Canyon last, not because I don't think it's a great meal, but it's a lot of stimulation for me. Like,
Yes, that is true.
at some point during it, I'm like, oh, okay, this is fun. And
Question mark.
and especially at breakfast, I'm like a super early riser, but like I like to have coffee and sort of ease into the morning. Like I don't mind working, like that's quiet, but like when there's a lot going on in the morning, I'm like, oh dang. So anyways.
This is too much.
You can see people have been working from home for a long time.
Yes, you can, right?
She's been working from home pre-COVID. Like that was just
yes.
like, no problem.
For 20 some years. So my morning starts very early, but it starts right here with me, like drinking coffee and working.
Oh my God, that's so funny. So I'm gonna go, Steakhouse 71 first. It just got such good food, and it's a good value.
And you had the burger now, so now you know.
I cannot stop thinking about that burger. I should have.
Right?
I almost wanted to eat everybody else's burger at the table, and now I regret that I did not eat everybody else's burger at that table. That thing was so, because people like raved about it. I'm thinking, dude, it's a hamburger. Like, come on now.
Yeah, you're like, how good could it be?
I get it now. Like, that thing was, I don't know what it was. There was something in it.
I know, you'll be thinking about it.
But their breakfast is so good there, too. Like,
the breakfast is good, too.
You know, and as a Disney fan, like, I just love the artwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were talking about that one picture on the wall, right? And you're like, is it that one picture that they took from Tomorrowland?
Yes.
It has that bizarre perspective of, like,
yes,
it shows
of the
speedway.
contemporary.
It's the speedway.
Yes.
And the contemporary looks like it's on the track or something. I mean,
Pretty
it's so
much,
weird.
yeah.
But it's all about the perspective of how where the photographer was standing. It's such a weird shot. But I mean, there's a lot of those shots in the construction of the Magic Kingdom and the contemporary and so forth. And I just love that little piece of history there that you're seeing when you go there. So yeah, that's one. I am going Whispering Canyon too, for the fact that I love the food there. It's very carnivoric, you know, lots of meat.
Yes.
And that's my jam. And it is wild and crazy. And I mean, it takes me back to like cafeteria duty back when I was a teacher. I mean, if you don't see somebody going by on like a stick horse and, you know, people run around like,
Yeah, of
like
course.
crazy. I mean, are you living? I mean, come on.
No.
It's good stuff.
Absolutely
you're
not.
at Walt Disney World, you know, stimulation. I mean, are you overstimulated? Yes, that's why you're
Yes.
there. I mean, otherwise you should be at Branson or, you know, be on the beach. And then third, I would go Ohana. Ohana's got great food, but it is just, I mean, dude, it's expensive. Like,
It's very
it's
expensive.
super expensive. That's the only reason I'm dinging it for a 3 spot.
It's too expensive for its own good. Let's be perfectly honest. But the problem is that people still eat it up. Literally.
No, I mean, you're on vacation.
No.
I don't blame people for going there, but I mean, I'm dinging it on the list because of that. That's the only reason I'm dinging it.
Yeah.
So, all right,
No, I get it.
who's up with a pick here?
Is
Ricky,
it
I think?
my turn?
Yeah,
Or
I
is
think
it
it is
Pip's?
Ricky. I think it's Ricky.
Okay. All right. I am gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna go with. I think we're gonna do Big Thunder, Tron, and Space Mountain. You know, the 3 coasters left at, or you know, well, there is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but that's not really a super, like, it's not one of those, the one that, you know, people like think of as like a big kid coaster.
What's
like,
wrong with you? It's fun.
I know it's fun. I just,
Fun hater.
it's not. Yeah, I am.
What you got against the Seven Dwarves?
It's ridiculously hard to get on. I don't think I've ridden it in probably.
You're short.
Because you weren't there in the morning, though. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't think I've ridden it in probably like 3 years. So yeah.
I just rode this with Ben's family. We waited an hour during the fireworks to ride this thing. It was great. We had so much fun.
So I made my choice. I'm picking my 3 since we can't do 4. So
Okay.
the 3
Okay,
are
so-
gonna be Big Thunder,
Okay.
not Seven Dwarfs, Tron, and Space Mountain. So Pam, you go first. So
Big Thunder first, for sure. I will always pick Big Thunder first because I have fantastic memories of Hannah being little and screaming her little head
Yeah,
off
I love that.
on that.
I can't wait to do that with Lucy.
I know, and
Yeah.
and I think of it every time I ride it, and I still love it. It's actually one of the longer thrill
It really
rides
is one of the
It
longer
is.
in
ones.
all of Walt Disney World. Like, talk about bang for your
There
buck
you
in
go.
terms of time. You
Boom.
get it on Big Thunder.
Correct. You
Plus,
do.
you see something new every time you ride it, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I can't
Yeah.
wait to see how it sort of becomes part of this new part of Magic Kingdom. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm
And how they're-
so
and
glad that there's a
I'm
spot
assuming
for
they're
it.
gonna plus it up pretty good with
I
the you know,
Piston
the upgrades.
Peak. You did.
I know.
You did what in your peak?
So excited.
That's gonna be my new joke for the next 15 years of the show.
I know. Such a 5-year-old. It's fine.
I'm gonna do. Oh dang! The next 2 are challenging for me, but I'm gonna do Tron next. I'm gonna say Tron as my second because I sort of love the way it has changed
Okay.
the horizon there at Tomorrowland. I think it's been a huge asset in that space. It sort of has really brought Tomorrowland, into this century.
I agree with that. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Mike's still laughing at his own joke.
He is. He's such a 5-year-old. You muted yourself, didn't you?
I'm
Are
good.
you still?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I got a very expensive mic. As long as I'm not on Axis, I'm good.
And then that brings Space Mountain third, not because for any specific reason other than I stated my reasons for the other ones. I think it's still a great attraction, although a little debilitating. At times
Sure.
you have to stepping out of there. You rethink. Whether you should have done that or not.
This is facts. Yeah. I
Every
can't get
time.
out. Yeah. Every time. Yeah.
But it really is. It's such a cool part of Tomorrowland too, and still fits in with it as well.
I literally roll out of Space Mountain when I get out of it.
That would be nice if there were like a little sort of thing that came up to the car so that you could just
like
sort of roll.
like a cherry picker.
I just
It's gonna turn into Wall-E. In the next 5 years, they're gonna be like a scene out of Wall-E, taking people out of that
Yeah.
thing. Like a picker.
I legit
That would be
just roll.
funny.
I'm like, okay, let me just get my leg up here. Okay, and then now I can roll over. Okay, now we're good. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
because we all
that.
started out as 20-year-olds riding that sucker. Now we're all 50. Like, come on now. Like, we're all.
Hey, I'm not 50. Don't you throw me in that 50 bandwagon. Roman, not even close yet. I know I have a birthday next month. I'm still not going to be 50.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm still not even going to be close to 50.
People think I'm 30. Come on.
Huh?
People think I'm 30, but whatever.
Yeah, right. Okay, continue.
Oh,
Anyway,
my
your
back.
turn, Mike. Yeah, my back.
So
Yeah.
I'm going space because I still love it. Here's the thing. It kills me. It is hard to get out of. It tears me up. Every time I get to the peak of the hill, I'm like, why? Like when you go over the crest of the hill, I'm like, oh, bad decision, Mike. Again, why? And then I just hold on for like 2 minutes and just it beats the snot out of me. Exactly.
Yeah,
it
there you
just
go.
beats me up. But there's just something about that attraction because it is so nostalgic. Like it's not just the ride, it's the visuals, it's the smell of the ride. Like it's going through the star tunnel, it's the background
sounds.
loops, it's everything.
the
It's the
background loops
experience of
awesome.
the ride that makes it number one. That makes like I don't know, it's like you're almost in an abusive relationship, right? Because like
Oh, that's not the way to go with this.
it kind of is though, because like it hurt. I know it's gonna hurt me. Like it physically does hurt me every time I ride it. Like it does beat me around. Like it seriously, but I keep going back to it. Like because the other things, the smells, the sounds, I love it. So the memories, and so I do that. So I go. That's number one. Big Thunder would be two because of the distance, the length, and it's a great ride. It's just the right amount of thrill to not destroy you or scare you, but it's just fun. Like it's just overall it's fun. And what's that say though? Because it makes Tron number 3 and it's the new hotness. And I love Tron. It's fun, but it's a lot of, it's a long line. It is a little bit, I think it's the right length. I don't want it to be super long, but I would still put it 3. And that says something. I don't know what it says, but it does say something.
I'm with you on that. Tron is 3 for me, for sure. I like it. I think it's a good coaster. It is a little, well, I guess it's a little short for me, but not terribly. Like I still enjoy it. I think with that regard, then I would put Big Thunder number 2. See, I'm going reverse now. Big Thunder is amazing. I love Big Thunder. It really is the wildest ride in the wilderness, and it's so fantastic. And I giggle every time I'm on it, and it's just so much fun. And it's such a classic coaster. So that's going to be number 2. But then number 1 has to be Space Mountain for me. Yes, I do roll out of it, like I said, at the end when I'm done with it. But some of the most amazing experiences I've had on roller coasters are on that attraction. And it's during the Halloween party and the Christmas party. Because during the Halloween, I think it's during the Halloween party, they turn all the lights, which is terrifying. Oh my goodness. Like, let me tell you, so scary, but so much fun. Oh my gosh. And then during the Christmas party, they light it up like Christmas, and it's got lights flashing everywhere. And so what makes it even more terrifying is the fact that you can see the ride at that point. So like it's just like, oh my gosh, this is where this ride is going. And so that's even more terrifying. So I love Space Mountain for, yes, what Mike has said, the nostalgia, the music, the everything about that. Like that's the smells, the star tunnels, everything. But then also the fact that they do 2 different overlays for it at Christmas and Halloween, and they're both fantastic overlays. So that's where I'm going. I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3 that way.
I love shows like this because they're kind of fun just to have, because here's the thing. I think maybe our listeners are trying to like predict what we're going to say. Like, oh, Mike's going to, these are going to be his number 1, 2, 3. And then maybe they probably get me right every time because I'm pretty easy to read. I'm super consistent, but maybe not for you guys. But also I think it does kind of like make you think about things like, Tron, they built this thing for 5 years. It's beautiful. It's very visual. It's a great ride. And, people are screaming. But it came in 3, like
For all of us.
why? Like you think it would come in 1, because like you rank the coasters, you think it would come in 1, but I don't know. Maybe it's our demographic. I don't know. Like there's like a study here, there's like a deeper study here somewhere. I don't know.
Like I'm legit a coaster person. If you were, if we were talking about Universal, Velocicoaster is still my number 1, and Stardust Racers is number 2. Stardust Racers scared the poop out of me. Like, I loved every second of it. And when my brother said, "Hey,"
you're still stuck on this potty training thing. You gotta get out of your head.
I know. When the other side, he said, "Hey, the other side has a 5-minute wait," and when we went on it, and I was like, "Dude, I don't know if I can do that back to back like this," but I did, and it was incredible. Like, I am a coaster person, but Tron just didn't hit the mark for me, and Space Mountain and Big Thunder still do. So Tron is fun, but yeah, I'm with you. Like, it does say something about the fact that it was 3rd for all of us, which is interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, that's like it does kind of make you think. All right, Pam, give us another group of 3 here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go group of 3 with some of our slow moving boat rides. Okay.
Ooh, okay, let's go.
So we got Grand Fiesta Tour. We got Pirates of the Caribbean, and we got Living with the Land.
Oh, easy.
They're all so good. So this one's going to be so rough. And I'll go first to give you guys a little bit of time to let you think about it. First for me is always going to be Pirates, just because it just is. It's Pirates. Hello. It's Pirates of the Caribbean. It is, I think, the best of Disney storytelling. It does what they do so well. But in a very close second, so close it could almost be considered 1.75. I'm putting Living with the Land because dang, it's Living with the Land. It's edutainment at its best there, right? And it like reinvents itself,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Every festival, yeah,
right, at different times of the year, even so. All of that. And then, so that puts Grand Fiesta Tour in 3, which is still a really awesome ride. So there's no losers in this bunch. But Mike, what do you say?
Real quick on that hot take on Grand Fiesta Tour. Is Grand Fiesta Tour as good as Small World? I was thinking this the last time I rode it when I was down there for the Cool Kids Summer thing. I was over in Mexico making a post, a reel. And I was riding it, and I'm thinking, this thing is probably as good as Small World. Because it's got the songs, it's got the characters.
The song that stays in your head all
the time. It does. It's got the dolls, but it's got the screens, but the screens make sense. Like, a lot of people dog on screens, but I think it's got the right amount of screens. It's got a few that further the story. It's got the fiber optic fireworks in the ceiling. It's a sleeper little attraction, but in a sneaky way, it might be as good as Small World.
For me, no, but my website is a Disney World after all.
Well, it could be a Disney Grand Fiesta after all.
Yeah, I didn't name it a Grand Fiesta after all. I named it a Disney World after all. So a Disney World after all, a Small World after all, that has to be ahead for me. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore Grand Fiesta Tour.
I love it.
I really do. But it doesn't beat It's a Small World for me.
Okay, so I gotta give mine. I love it. It's number 3. I'm sorry. I do love it. It's so well done, and it's such a sneaky, it's great attraction. But it's number 3. Living with the Land is number 1 for me. Just like the same thing, but barely. Here's the thing: I was not there during early Epcot. Like, I missed it in that would have been my thing because I was a teacher. I've always been into education and everything I've seen. Like I never got to do Horizons. I miss that early Epcot. And to me, this attraction is kind of the last like stanchion of what that was, right? It's edutainment at its best. Like you're going through it and most people are going to say it's boring. Like you're going through a greenhouse, it's teaching
they're
you
wrong.
about, but they're
They are
wrong,
wrong.
right?
It's
Because
not.
to
They are
me,
wrong.
it is. I mean, it's telling you about hydroponics. It's telling you about, fish farms. It's telling you about sustainable.
Plus the smell.
Yeah,
Hello.
exactly. But,
Exactly.
and this is the thing that they say, it can't be around in 2025. Like the American psyche can't handle this. We don't have the attention span, but it can, and like I just want it to stay. And so it's number one for me. But Pirates is amazing. Like, I mean, I don't even watch movies, and I like the Pirates movies because of this attraction. I mean, I dress up like a pirate on the cruise ship because, the whole thing is because of this. I love this attraction. You go down that hill, you see the pirate ship. It's amazing. That smell that you get, and the water bombs are going off. You see Tortuga or Tortola. No, it's not Tortola. That's where you go on the actual cruise ship. But it's awesome. Like, whatever. It's just, I love that attraction. So, yeah, so for me, So it's going to be Pirates 2, Grand Fiesta 3, and Living with the Land 1. So, Ricky, where are you putting them?
Oh, I'm with Pam. Pirates 100% number one. I mean, it is classic Disney. It's why I fell in love with Disney. It's because of attractions like that and Haunted Mansion that I completely fell in love with Disney. So, like, that's number one for sure. And then number two is got to be Living with the Land. It's that classic Disney. It's that edutainment. It's exactly what Epcot is supposed to be. And it's just such a fantastic attraction. I hardly ever miss it. Like there's just, if I'm at Epcot, I'm more than likely riding it unless I'm just in and out, which does happen from time to time. But still, for the most part, I'm on Living with the Land. And then number three, as much as I hate to say it, I think Grand Fiesta, and it is one of my favorites. If I'm at Epcot, I'm usually riding Living with the Land and Grand Fiesta Tour. Like those are the two attractions that I'm more than likely riding 100%. I love Grand Fiesta Tour, but it's not quite the same as the other two for me. So it's gonna go in that number three slot, but that's not easy to say. That's very hard to say because I love Grand Fiesta Tour as well. So and I would be sad if they ever redid it and put in Coco or something. I mean, I get why it would work, but I also like that would be like devastating for me. I would be like, no, not Grand Fiesta
I would like if they just added it tastefully, like in a little section there. That really wouldn't bother me.
Coco?
I've never seen the movie, but I mean, like
It would be the
done
best
well.
of both worlds.
It would be the best of both worlds. I agree with that.
Like not take out Donald and the three Caballeros, but just like add it a little bit. Like and I'm it's like I love. It's like I said, I haven't seen the movie, but like what they did on the Treasure was cool. Like with the little show and the the skeleton people came out.
Agreed.
All that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
One other thing.
It will be interesting to see what they do. It will be interesting to see what they do in California, though, because that is supposed to be a slow-moving boat ride of Coco. So
Well, didn't they add Coco to Small World out there?
Huh?
They did add Coco to Small World out there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Small World.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you really want to make Grand Fiesta Tour awesome, you'd let you bring margaritas on it.
I mean, or chips and salsa.
Or
Hello.
chips and guac and margaritas. Then it's just a floating table.
I've been
And there
saying
you
it
go.
for a long time.
Oh.
Let's go, Disney.
Okay. Power round. This is going to be quick. We're going to go one more round, but it's got to be fast because we don't have much time. I feel like 6 minutes. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go Boardwalk Resort, Wilderness Lodge Resort, or I'll try to get one more. Let's go Polynesian. I'm going to throw those three in there. So the Poly, the Boardwalk. I can't remember what the third one I said was.
Wilderness Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge. Okay, so rank. So I'm going to go. I don't even know which one I'm going to pick. I would go Polynesian, Boardwalk, Wilderness. Yeah, God, I love Wilderness because it's good value. It's a great introduction into the deluxe category, especially if you can get a discount. I'm thinking about it as like a consumer point of view because it's got great amenities, great location, good value for a deluxe, great pool. Yeah, but Polynesian's kind of the essence of a Walt Disney World vacation. And Boardwalk's got location. Great. You can walk to 2 parks, good pool. Yep, so that's what I'm going with. That's my ranking. Okay, Pam, what do you got?
I'm going Polynesian Wilderness Lodge as one.
Stop. It's like we used to call collect from the skating rink. Like, who's this call from? My pick me up. I'm going to come over to the skating rink.
That's number one, and then number 3 is the boardwalk. And this is the correct ranking.
That's not wrong.
I'm sticking to it. I'm not changing.
I'm 100% with her, actually. I also agree. Polynesian Wilderness Lodge is number 1.
And boardwalk.
And boardwalk is number 3.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
This is the correct. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with you. But if I have to separate them, Polynesian is first and Wilderness Lodge is number 2. But it's like she said, 1 and 1.75. Like it's not.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not like it's a difference. It's right there. Yeah. So
Fun. I love thinking about these things. These are hard. These are super hard.
They are.
And they could change. Like if you ask me this tomorrow, it'll probably be different. Because you're not set in stone. Okay, Ricky, give us one more real quick.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right, hang on. I have to double check. Okay, I'm gonna go with shops. I'm gonna go with the Emporium. I'm gonna go with Creation Shop, and I'm gonna go with it's 5 and Dime. That's the big one, right? Because I always get it because it is
the one on the left as you go into studios.
Yeah, the one on the left as you go into studios.
I never know what their names are. Yeah, but yeah,
that one. I think it's 5 and Dime, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, if you're walking into the studios, it's the one on the left. So you have to pick between those 3.
In other words, the Studios Emporium is what I call it.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I call it too. The Studios Emporium. So you have to pick those 3 from between those 3. So go ahead, Mike.
I like the one at the studios on the left first, whatever that's called. I like that one for some reason. That one's always got pretty cool merchandise. So I'm going to go that one. I'm going to go the Emporium 2 and Creations 3. I can't stand. I'm bitter about Creations. Like, I love Mouse Gears so much.
It still smells.
It does still smell.
Mouse Gears had character. That Creation Shop it's so bland. Like, give me back my 90s Mouse Gear. Like, I'm still mad about that. I do not like what they did to all the Epcot stuff. Like, I like the 90s. Give me back my 90s Taco Bell look. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, Pam, what do you got?
I like, I don't know. There's something about the Emporium. Like, I almost always find something I want at the Emporium. And so I'll put that first. I will do the Creation Shop, even though Mike doesn't like it.
It's like so bright and white, and it's like, dude, it is so like open.
It is open, but it has that familiar smell.
It does have the smell.
Good
Skunk.
And bad.
Yes, it is. Very good and bad.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
So
I don't either. You'd think that we would have fixed that.
That's what I'm saying. When it first opened and I walked in, I was like, "Oh
me?
gosh,
Like,
there it is."
Is that you?
You had every opportunity to fix this problem.
To fix whatever is going on
You did not
underneath
do
the
it.
Creation
Something
Shop
funky
area.
is buried under Epcot. That's all I gotta say.
100%. And so then that makes whatever is at Hollywood Studios.
It's the Emporium. We call it. It's the Emporium on the left. Is what we're gonna go.
Yes, that
I'm
one.
pretty sure that's the 5 and Dime, but I'm not 100%, so I'm gonna go with the one on the left. Okay, so I think I agree. Again, I think I agree with Pam. I think our stars align on this one too. So Emporium for sure for me. I love the Emporium. I love shopping in there. I don't necessarily buy everything that I see in there, but like there's something about
They really discourage shoplifting, so don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not stealing things.
I was gonna say.
There is something about that shop though that I love just browsing in there. But then I also love browsing in Creations. I think they do a really good job. Yes, I know it's wide open and they have a lot of stuff. But I always end up browsing in there, probably because I'm in there to get my magnet. But I always end up browsing in there anyway, and I find that they have a lot of unique stuff, especially because they do sell a lot of stuff for the different festivals. And I'm a sucker for Figment, so a lot of times if there's something Figment, I'll end up bringing it home. And then, of course, the third would be the shop on the left at Hollywood Studios because something's got to be 3. And I do think that they have some unique stuff there for sure. And they have some really great Hollywood Studios merch there too. It's just and that's super awesome to be able to have that, because I still don't feel like the other parks have like specific, there is some Epcot stuff, but I don't feel like there's as much as there is for Hollywood Studios. So I'm gonna
Just
go.
because we don't know the name of it doesn't
Yes,
mean
doesn't
that
mean
it's
that we don't
not still
appreciate
good.
it. I do appreciate the shop.
It's already
And
posted
all
in
three
the-
have
in the
fantastic
clubhouse,
air
I'm sure.
conditioning when you need air conditioning.
Yes.
So
All right, Pam, close this out.
Very true.
Time to wrap.
All right, I was trying to look up the name of
Yes.
that shop. That I
It's Sid
still-
Coanga's. No, just kidding. That was
No,
wrong.
that's the one-
I know
that's
that's a
the-
little hut. I know.
It
Yeah,
says
that's
Mickey's
okay.
of Hollywood.
That's
that
it.
Mickey's of Hollywood?
There. That's what we're
Okay.
going with.
all right,
So-
I agree.
It's got
I mean,
Pluto
I'm not-
on the neon sign outside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the waggy
Yeah.
tail.
Yeah, I know. So, anyways, all right. So, okay, if you had the Disney dining plan, and you were going to eat at a character meal, would you eat at? Because I put the dining plan in
I
there.
like
'cause
this. So you're taking the cost out of it. Okay.
I am, yes. So, would you do Chef Mickey's, Crystal Palace, Tusker House?
Ooh.
I know, right? All right, Ricky, you go first.
Okay, this is tough. I am gonna pick Tusker House first, but the reason why I'm picking Tusker House first is because I have actually not dined there yet. So I want to experience Tusker House, and I've heard the food there is fantastic.
It
And there's really just no reason why I haven't been there, besides the fact that, for the most part, it's been Brian and I haven't really had the need to go to a character meal over there necessarily. So now that we have Lucy, like, I have 100% need to go there. And like I said, I've heard the food is fantastic. I love Boma. And I think the food is very similar to Boma. So I'm picking that for number one because it's the next one that I really want to try. So I'm going with that number one. If I'm on a Disney dining plan, number two is going to be Chef Mickey's because, hello, that's like the most expensive meal. And I've paid for my entire family to eat there, so I know how expensive it is. So I'm going to go with that for number two. Plus, of course, I have the nostalgia of that's where I got engaged and everything like that. So that's going to be number two. And then number three is going to be Crystal Palace because I'm not the biggest Winnie the Pooh fan. So that's why that's number three. Mike.
I'm going Crystal. So I'm putting Tusker House at 3, and it's not because I don't like it, but because they have great food there, great variety, and great characters. But here's the deal: we're on the Disney dining plan. I think Tusker House is one of the better values to pay out.
I will give you that.
So
I will
if
give
I'm
you that.
not on the dining plan, Tusker House is one of my go-tos for a character meal because it's one of the better values. But I'm on the dining plan, so I'm going to get my money's worth. So I'm putting that.
Yes.
So I'm putting that at 3. So I'm going Crystal Palace number 1 because this is one of those that's super expensive, but I like the food the best at Crystal Palace. Now the characters, I'm not a huge big Winnie the Pooh fan either, but I'll get my picture with Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore and be mopey and everything if it means I get all that good food. Bring it on, whatever. We'll take some snaps, and then I'll do Chef Mickey's right down the middle, number 2. Good food, love the contemporary, love the monorail going by. Get it with the Fab Five. They have great food there too. Don't get me wrong, and it's extremely expensive. It's a great value on the dining plan. It's a party. Wave the towels, napkins, everything like that. So 1 and 2 could be interchangeable there, but I like Crystal Palace a little bit better because you're in the Magic Kingdom. You're looking over the castle. Great food. Yeah, Crystal Palace number 1 for me. Pam, what you got? Close this out.
Oh man, this was rough for me too because I was trying to take all these things into consideration, but I think I'm going to do Crystal Palace 1 because I do like the food there.
Food's good.
I know I haven't been there in quite a while, but I remember having like a really good experience, and there was something I really like the setting. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful setting. Love those little topiaries up front and all that. So anyways, number 2, I'm going to do Tusker House. I think, again, that food's really unique, especially for a buffet. Like, it's not your run-of-the-mill stuff, right? Something different. And then finally, Chef Mickey's. And again, I think that it's a hugely popular restaurant. I think there's lots of good choices there too, and I think you get to meet the main mouse there, so that's a big deal. And I love that for families with people who want to meet the characters for sure.
All right, so we've ranked them. Now it's your turn. Come over to the Clubhouse, beourguestpodcast.com/Clubhouse. Give us your feedback. Rank our list that we gave on today's show, and then we're going to continue this Sunday night at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. You can give your thoughts on the topics that we brought up on today's show, but also if you have a group of 3, call in, and we'll rank them on the spot, Scott and I, and we'll talk about your rankings. You'll be the third person, and we'll continue this discussion on Sunday night shows. That'll be 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or Twitch. Just call in and we'll have a good time Sunday night. So join us for the live call-in show. We're going to continue this right there. Don't forget our podcast, always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We're standing by right now to help you plan an amazing Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, even Adventures by Disney vacation. Check out all these great places down at Walt Disney World. You know, check out Crystal Palace, check out Tusker House, check out Chef Mickey's, stay at the Wilderness Lodge, take a boat, you know, have some fun, ride the Grand Fiesta Tour. It's going to be fun. So just check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. Click through that when you do your online shopping. We appreciate that so much. And thank you to our patrons. You guys keep us on the air. So thank you so very much for that support. You can support us just $5 a month. And for that, you get a bonus show every week called Mike in the Midwest. Come over this week. We'd love to have you. Patreon.com/BeOurGuestPodcast. You can keep up with the crew on social media at BeOurGuestMike. That's where I am. TMFLT Pam for Pam. And at Ricky Nibs, RIKKINIBS for Ricky. That's at X.com, Instagram, or Threads. And, of course, come on over to the Clubhouse. That's where we hang out all the time. It's a Discord channel. It's like a live chat/message board. We have so much fun. About 1,400 of us there all the time. So join us there, beourguestpodcast.com/Clubhouse. Free for everybody. Come on over. Hang with us. It's a ton of fun. All right, so we get back together on Sunday night. Hope you guys have a great weekend. So for Ricky and Pam, I'm Mike. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon.
You've been listening to the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. If you have questions, comments, or would like to be a guest on the show, please visit our website at beourguestpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you real soon.